So I'm gonna be unboxing a ton of figures today. As you can tell, we have a bit of a collection behind us. Collecting figures and just different kind of merch items for our background for our other channel has become somewhat of a hobby for me and my husband Anthony. Kind of an unintentional hobby. We started because we wanted to decorate our reaction room, and now it's just something we kind of do together. We just go out and look for new figures or just different pops and stuff to put in our background, and it's something we've been doing for a while, but we've never really thought to actually film the process. But I thought it would be kind of fun to show off some of our new figures we've been kind of collecting over the past several months, and we're gonna freshen up the background, change out some of these figures, and I also got something I am so excited about. It is a very big Predator figure. I definitely spent way too much money on it, but it was honestly just so cool. I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't just leave it there. I had to get it. So I have been waiting to unbox that. I'm so excited that I finally get to unbox it on camera for you all. So I'm starting with the Bakugo figure. This is one that Anthony actually picked out. He's been looking for a Bakugo figure for a while now. We really like this one because it said boom, like it actually had words on it, and I thought that was pretty cool because you don't really see a lot of figures that have words actually on them. And he's in motion and he's over the city here, so it kind of looks like it was right out of a manga panel. My Hero was the first anime that we ever reacted to on our channel, so it's really near and dear to our hearts. The Bakugo! It's Murder, Death, Kill. What's his hero name? It's like Murder, Death, Boom. No, Murder, Death, Explosion Lord. I really like the words. I don't know, something about that's really cool to me. And he's in motion. A lot of times you see figures and they're just kind of stationary and not really doing anything, just kind of like standing there. I really prefer the ones that are in motion a majority of the time. I mean, obviously there's exceptions, but yeah, this one was pretty cool. I'm glad we can have it in our collection now. So next we have a little bit of a Hunter x Hunter bundle of Pops. I know Pops is like going through something right now. I have no idea. There's like drama around Pops. I don't know if they're going out of business or like what happened. If you know, let me know in the comments. I don't really know what happened with Pops. And we do something really controversial. We take them out of the boxes because we have to put them in our setup. So I'm sorry if this like greatly offends anybody by me opening up these Pops and ripping them out of their little boxes here. So starting with the Netero here. I just remember specifically about Netero, we did kind of underestimate his character at first a little bit, I guess in terms of strength. We thought he was cool. We thought he was like kind of like the old wise person. You know how there's always like an old wise character? So we thought that about him. And then I think there was like a comment that he might have made that was something about like, oh, back in his prime, he would have been able to like do something. And we were like, oh, back in his prime, would have been so cool. He must be so weak now. Yeah, we were wrong. And then we saw him like fight Meruem and it was crazy. It was wild, it was nuts. So next up we have Kaito-san. I remember doing a Kite cosplay during my 30 days of cosplay challenge. You can actually watch that video on this channel. I also posted a bunch of reels and pictures on my Instagram too. That was kind of a stressful time in my life, but it was fun. Yeah, I remember Kite was one of my favorite cosplays just because of his makeup that I got to do under, like he has like really dark under eyes. I don't really know what's up with that. I feel like this pop didn't fully encompass his under eye shadow. I don't know if he was just tired or just intense or if that was just his aesthetic. But here we have Kite. I remember Kite had a really cool like Nen power, but I feel like we actually, in the grand scheme of things, didn't really get a whole lot of Kite during the show. I mean, we did, but we didn't because like there was a lot going on with the Kite situation. But yeah, that's Kite. Next we have one that I'm actually really excited about. This is Meruem versus, I can never say his name. I feel like weird trying to say Meruem. Ooh, why did I roll it? Meruem versus Komugi when they were playing Gungi. This was one of my favorite parts of Hunter x Hunter. I will admit, I feel like the Chimera Ant arc had some pacing issues. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna like upset all the Hunter x Hunter fans. I just feel like, you know, there was a lot of parts in it that just kind of, I'm not even gonna go into this. I can't deal with that. Okay, never mind. I loved Meruem's story and how Komugi like affected his character. He was just such an interesting character. He was probably my favorite character in Hunter x Hunter. I mean, I really love Killua too. It's difficult to choose between the two of them, but sometimes like when I think of Meruem, he's like right up there on top. So next up I have two anime figures. These are actual figures, not pops. And these are 2 waifus. Oh, cringe, what the heck? So I have Chika from Kaguya-sama, Love is War, and Mizuhara from Rent-a-Girlfriend. I know a lot of people don't like Rent-a-Girlfriend, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's start with Chika. Chika is probably one of the funniest characters in Kaguya-sama. Honestly, that whole anime is just so funny and so chaotic, but in such a hilarious way. We actually just recently went and saw the movie in theaters, the Valentine's Day movie, and it was pretty good. We enjoyed it. That was what we literally did on Valentine's Day, so. If we haven't become weebs yet officially, we literally watch anime on Valentine's Day in the theater at like 11 p.m. at night, so. And here is Chika. Whoa. Oh, this is, it's obscene. I like when they already come pre-put together, but this one doesn't look too bad. I remember I did a cosplay as Chika at an anime convention, and we were filming a video that we ended up kind of scrapping and never using. But something funny about that was during my Chika cosplay, like I guess, I don't know if I cut the bangs too short or if I didn't like glue them down properly, but as the day progressed, my Chika wig literally got like higher and higher and my bangs looked like Dumber and Dumber. And Anthony didn't tell me, but somebody still came up to me and told me that I was like their 3rd favorite waifu. So there was that. Not me, Chika, but you know, it's funny to be someone's 3rd favorite waifu. Chika. Next I have Mizuhara from Rent-a-Girlfriend. So apparently a ton of people don't like Rent-a-Girlfriend, and I didn't realize that when I was doing my 24-hour manga reading challenge, which is also available on this channel. Rent-a-Girlfriend was one of the mangas that got recommended to me, and I bought a few volumes of them, and I just remember that was my favorite one that I had read during the challenge. And I don't know if it was just because I was delirious or because it was like fast-paced and engaging and it was just able to keep my attention even though I was exhausted. I don't know, but Rent-a-Girlfriend single-handedly got me through my 24-hour all-nighter reading manga, so I'm very thankful for it. Here she is. I like figures that they're just wearing like their normal clothes and they're not in like their summertime outfits or just whatever weird things that they put these characters in that like has nothing to do with the show and is just trying to be etchy. Rem in particular, I don't know what is going on with people with Rem, but they are putting her in the craziest of outfits and she literally is 90% of every anime store ever. It's all Rem all the time. I don't understand and it's making me resent Rem. Oh my gosh, that was so extra. Anthony behind the camera was just like, oh, you really did it now. Just added to the list of fan bases we have upset. We've recently upset the Mortal Kombat community and we've been thoroughly disowned from that. So I guess we're just kind of, you know, burning every bridge. Oh my gosh. So next up we have a little Star Wars bundle here of pops. Some of these, I think the Vader one, Anthony got me as a birthday gift, I think. We got a Cad Bane and we have a Savage Opress. So this is Savage Opress. It glows in the dark. It's a GameStop exclusive. He was one of the coolest characters, in my opinion, in Clone Wars. I remember when we started watching it, it was okay, but it wasn't like anything amazing to me. But once he got introduced and his arc got introduced, I feel like that's when the show changed and it just got really, really exciting and interesting. I feel like he's kind of an underrated and underappreciated Star Wars character just because he was in the Clone Wars and a lot of people probably just don't really know about him or think about him that much when they think of like really cool Star Wars characters. So this next one is Darth Vader. This one is really, really cool. It's the art series. It's from Target and I just loved the design on it. He's my favorite Star Wars character, like of all time. So it's just really cool. I love getting kind of unique twists on Darth Vader. I just really like the designs of the different Empire logos, like in different colors, but it's still the, you know, his color scheme. I just think it really, really looks awesome. So next up we have Cad Bane. So Cad Bane is another character that we got introduced to in the Clone Wars. He is one of the coolest bounty hunters. He was one of the few non-Force users who could kind of best Jedi sometimes. Like there was so many times where they would try to catch him or try to go after them and he would escape majority of the time. So when he got introduced in the Book of Boba Fett, we freaked out, like utterly freaked out.
Is that Cad freaking Bane?
That looks like the hat!
Oh my gosh! Oh
my gosh! And then things happened to him also in the Book of Boba Fett, and we were a little disappointed in that. So I'm hoping that that does not stick and he comes back, because we need more Cad Bane. We can't do him like that. So this is what I have been waiting for. Oh my gosh, it's Predator. So excited. I saw him on the top of the shelf and I just knew I had to get him. They a lot of times have different variations of Predator, like from like the different comics or the different movies. So it's really cool to get an OG Predator. Look at the, okay, it's a lot sturdier than I would have thought. Like it kind of has like an action figure feel. Wow, oh, this must be the light up. Let's see if it does it. I don't know, I have no idea. Oh my gosh, okay. It happened, it's so very faint. Am I doing something wrong? Why is it so faint? Oh! Apparently the helmet, number one, does come off. It also lights up, which is pretty cool. It says to lift the helmet gently off of the head. So I have no idea. It doesn't feel like it has room to give. So this is like a little nerve-wracking. Dang, it's kind of on there. So I don't think he has a face, but this is the way to turn on the little mechanics of his helmet. It looks like horrifying. Like what? Like his hollow skull. Oh my gosh. Imagine if that's how his actual face was. So now we can turn on the light. Oh, so you can turn it from the outside. Okay, I see. So we had to take it off to take off the plastic. Here we go. Moment of truth. You press the little side. Wait, what? Nothing happened. Oh, yes, it did. Honestly, these lights are very dull, but you can kind of faintly see the light right here. Which, you know what's so funny? I recently got into Predator. Like this year, I watched Prey as my first ever Predator movie, which I know is kind of crazy and kind of weird, and a lot of people are like, whoa, that's kind of crazy and kind of weird, but I did. And I really loved the Predator and Prey, so I was like, okay, I have to go back and actually watch the Predator. But getting into Predator was one of my favorite things that I did last year. I know there's a ton of Predator books. Maybe one day I'll read them. You can comment down below if you want me to read them on this channel, like as a reading vlog. I heard that the storyline in Alien vs. Predator, if I really enjoyed that, then I would really like, I think some of the books, I don't know, apparently there's something where like a girl goes onto the ship and like that is so up my alley. That makes me sound like a crazy what in the Wattpad is going on there. But yeah, I think that's definitely up my alley, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think this one was around $180, so it was pretty pricey. I know when the guy said, oh, it's $180, when I asked how much it was, I was like, and then Anthony was like, and then I was like, okay, I'll take it. And so then that's what happened. So here's our current background setup. I'm going to be switching some stuff out with the stuff that I have that I unboxed. We're almost here too. And yeah, there's several things that Anthony told me he wanted to keep up here. We're definitely probably gonna get rid of this ROM and the REM and the Amelia for sure, and probably like the Meeseeks area. Okay, so after moving stuff around a bunch of times and rearranging, we ended up somehow managing to keep literally both REM and ROM, so there's that. So this area probably has the most change. We ended up moving the Luffy over there, and back in the back by Endeavor, we have Mizuhara and Chica. Komugi and Meruem are center stage. And then we have Predator by Levi. And Levi still looks small, but it's okay because he's a short king. Okay, over there we have Netero and Kite and Uzui and Rom. So there we go. That's the setup. Anyway, well, thank you all so much for watching. This was a fun video to make. Let us know if you want to see more videos like this. I mean, we're always collecting merch and stuff like that. We could definitely do another haul in the future. I feel like it'd be really fun. Oh my gosh, what if I accidentally just cut myself?
Pretty sure you're supposed to cut away.
What would you do?
I'd be fucking probably take you to the doctor and get you a Band-Aid depending on